Niggas and children of God. It dawned on me when I saw another white car come up in this parking lot. That white Tahoe. I mean Suburban. They had went to somebody said motherfucker. They came to drop off that lady in that car over there. So I know what these gang stalkers be doing. I'm not saying that those people themselves are gang stalkers, but I'm just saying that just put me up on game. Like spiritually, got a message that gang stalkers be picking up certain people that park their car somewhere. They'll all go gang stalking together in one car. So, anyways, it just dawned on me that my own family for real was in on the gang stalking, because I remember when my mom was still alive, because I thought about my mom had a white what's that car called? I think it was a Chrysler. I think it was a Chrysler 200 though. The not the sedan that looks sort of like it was the different version. It was not the sedan looking one that looks similar to the body shape of that Honda over there, but it was the longer version that looked a little bit more sophisticated than the other 200. Well, it had a longer body style. Let me say it like that, because I'll maybe find a picture. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyways, let's see. Uh, I remember after they had that car at Royal Moore Buick in Hillsboro, I knew some shit was going on, because they for some reason that Buick place did not want me to get a new car. And my mom was going to use my grandma's name to get me a new car. All of a sudden, when I told my mom if they see me come in there, they not going to give it. They all of a sudden going to make it not approved. And that's exactly what happened. When they saw me come up in there with the with my grandma, they approved my grandma already when she was there. But when I got there, they said, "Oh no, I'm sorry, we can't do it." They couldn't do it because of me. And I saw that wicked spirit in this fat white dude. It was in the Hillsboro, so it's on that street that's across the street from the Shell station. And it was the Royal Moore. That Royal Moore, like if you going down TV Highway and you want to make a left or a right turn right there on that street that lead to the back roads, you see that car lot right there first. One day I'm gonna go take a picture if y'all want to see, but it ain't that important. But anyways, it was that particular office. They didn't approve mine, but I knew. But at first I thought it was because my credit was frozen at the time. I forgot to unlock it. So my mom had went back and used my grandma's. She was approved, but when they saw me go in there with my grandma and sit down, it's like they knew that my grandma was trying to help me get the car. So they all of a sudden changed their mind and said that they couldn't help me get the car. I had told that lady, my family knew me, bro. They knew me, and it was a fat, bald-headed motherfucker, like the one who probably stole my international driver's license and my international driver's permit. And that was back when I was trying to do everything the right way, but these motherfuckers was stopping and blocking me. That's why I don't give a fuck right now, because I was like, bitch, I'm trying to do the right motherfucking thing, and y'all niggas is trying to stop and block me. Fuck y'all niggas. I was trying to do everything the right way. I had got my license back. I had paid for the insurance. Somebody helped me pay for the insurance. I had everything I was supposed to have, but they was trying to keep me from getting the car. That's why on another video where y'all saw me make that turn where it said don't turn here, that's why I do shit like that, because I'm like, fuck y'all niggas. Every time I'm trying to do the right thing, they was coming after my motherfucking ass. And I said that what they want me to do is do bad so that I can do illegal shit, and I be in on some shit like they motherfucking ass is. Nah, nigga. But anyways, I remember my family had a red car and a blue car. That's my own family was motherfucking gang stalking my ass, nigga. God damn. And when I say god damn, I'm mostly saying god damn. I ain't trying to say god damn. Like for some of those of you who such a stickler on curse words, but a motherfucker be cursing, but they'll be more holy and sanctified than your ass is. While you over there not saying no curse words, but you over there doing demonic, devilish stuff. That's why I don't care. Later on, I'll start speaking without saying curse words. But I see there's people who judge motherfuckers just because of their curse words. But a motherfucker won't be saying not a goddamn bad word and be acting so peaceful. And they be weak as a motherfucker, but they act like they strong, and they be doing evil shit behind closed doors. Just like that lady on Oprah. She seemed like a meek, weak, sweetheart woman, but she was explaining how her family was doing all that devil worship and all that shit. So that's why I tell people they can lick a stray dog's infected ass. Because people perception is a bitch, bro. Like they say karma is a bitch. Damn. But yeah, my own family, it was true. Like they said from Awakening, Welcome to the Awakening, the dude from Welcome to the Awakening, Felix Lopez. I don't know if that's his name, Mr. Lopez. But and when I make videos, I pay attention to like the red and blue. That shit don't bother me no more. I just peep it out and I be like, oh, it's one of them. That's how it is now. That's why they started trying to get different stuff to gain stock with now. Because they be like, oh, they didn't started peeping what we do. But anyways, let me see, like, okay. But anyways, see, look at that shit. Look at that. Look at that. After my baby dad told me he gonna get a Kia Soul, all of a sudden a bunch of Kia Souls is around this motherfucker. Even on the other video, and I was talking about how these black men pulled up in a car. They were watching me. It's like they were waiting for me already outside because I declined to get in their car with them because they wanted to take me to the hospital. They said, hey, here, come on, we gonna take you to the hospital. They was the way they was volunteering, it just someone write about it, and they had that same white powdery shit in the back of their trunk that was on my son's stroller that was all of a sudden strolled all over, like sprinkled all over my son's stroller when I turned my back just for a few seconds to ask for a t-shirt because I knew I didn't have a sweater. And then they talk about you out in the cold with your son, but everybody who walked to give me something to cover my son, the shit was either wet or had something in there they was gang stalking me with. So I knew it was some shit going on, so I just left that shit behind. They was doing witchcraft and all kind of shit, and then I wound up having the police tell us what are you doing? And I walked away and said, well, I answered his question. He ain't say nothing else, so I walked off. I'm like, bitch, you ain't saying another motherfucking thing else. And then they was talking something, get her baby, quick, get her baby. I'm like, you evil motherfuckers. That's why I hope God get they ass. The Portland police that was involved that night, fuckers, on Christmas Eve of 2022. Motherfuckers. They already heard the evil spirit saying that they wanted to make a sacrifice anyways. They thought they called themselves thinking they made a sacrifice, but they didn't. And you see how that car was on the street? Now all of a sudden it's parked over there with the one headlight like he was saying. See, that type of shit right there, but I don't care because they some scary ass, coward ass motherfuckers. If all you can do is sit in your car and watch, bitch, you ain't got no motherfucking power. Sit your ass down like you already doing and stay your ass over there, nigga. But anyways, I just realized my family was gang stalkers too, because that's why every time I went out the house when I left my son was a newborn. He was probably about 2 to 4 months old when I sometime will leave the house. And then it's like 2 times a white car was waiting down the street. Soon as I get down there, I knew it was something about it. Soon as I get down that motherfucker, somebody come pulling up on the side street with yellow lights on, just yellow fog lights on, coming down the street real slow. And then somebody else, right when I got to the next street to make a right turn, all of a sudden a white car was just there. And then they was trying to crash into me, but I have driving skills. That's what these motherfuckers found out, nigga. I know how to drive. I know I got skills, bro. So when I had showed them what's good, when I had got on that street, I said, let me show you how it's really done. I had sped so motherfucking fast, and usually a police be on that street. I would say if a police tried to stop me that night, I'd be like, these motherfuckers was trying to run me off the road. But I already know, looking back, that they would have probably had the cops be on their side, because the cops was involved in some of the gang stalking as well. That's why I felt this weird energy when I was listening to some Egyptian type music from Nothing But Strings, their Egyptian song. Y'all can look it up. And then it's that night I pulled up, my last order was at some Egyptian statues that was doing the cross arms across their chest, that I found out may mean welcome. But as soon as I dropped that order off, I looked down the street and see, that's a regular Kia Soul right there. They ain't doing this shit like this raggedy ass Kia Soul is over there. Now she getting her ass out the car over there. She done got out now. Since I done told them to sit their ass down and stay their ass over there where they at. Because them demons can hear spiritually. They know what a nigga is saying. They be knowing what a nigga be thinking. Don't believe that shit when they tell you that demons don't hear or know your thoughts. They can see your thoughts just like other light being spirits can. But anyways, I wanted to let y'all know that it's true what this man from Awakening, Welcome to the Awakening, is saying, Mr. Felix Lopez, because he said your family's in it. When he said that stuff hit my spirit so heavy, it made me start crying, baby. I had felt so sad. I'm like, my poor family, I love them dearly. I've loved them so mfing much. And to find out it was true, that all the thoughts that I had over the years that these motherfuckers was working against me, it was correct. Individually at different times, being jealous, being haters. That's why the songs I wrote, my mom threw my shit away in the garage, but she never threw my other brother's stuff away when he moved out. They was always trying to stop and block me. That's some sad ass shit. That's why they can't tell me shit. I don't give a fuck if you say, "Nuh-uh, Nene, you tripping," blah 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 blah. Kill you. I ain't finna say it, cause I do care about my family. Now, I don't think every last single one of them was involved, but some of them that weren't involved willingly, they don't realize how they were being used against me without knowing it. They were used unknowingly, aka my little sister, who's a sweetheart. Next thing you know, they probably gonna try to gang stalk her ass too. They already trying to keep her from working at a regular job. And I know me saying that right now is speaking to somebody, because they like, yep, there's somebody in my family too. They baby them and they keep them under their thumb. It's like they don't let that person branch out and become who they really supposed to be. But I pray to God right now, this day, in the mighty name of Jesus, that they release their hands off my little sister and let her flourish to become who she's supposed to be. And I'm praying the same thing for the rest of my other two sisters too. But y'all motherfuckers ain't right, because if you really care about your sister like that, you'll make sure she go take her driver's test. Even though being a part of the contract of the United States of America is not really what's good, but just to fit into society, at least get your license, get a job, be well taken, be able to be self-reliant, because when you rely upon other motherfuckers, they controlling your ass, nigga. If you don't do some shit that they don't like, they can hold that shit over your head. Red Priz again. They can try to hold that shit over your head. And I feel so bad, because that was my little sister that I took care of out of punishment. I took care of her dearly, so well, to the point she started calling me mama. As soon as my mama heard that, she was like, oh hell no. And then my mom got mad at me. She wanted to send me away. And even when I was younger at that time, I knew what was up. It's like I couldn't explain it, but I knew why my mom got mad like that. And then she started treating me different because of that. I love my mom so much, to the point I told God that I felt like my mom is God, was my God. But I know I later on laughed about it, because God showed me who he is. He basically was like, who made man's mouth? Did not I? Now go. Off of that Prince of Egypt movie. I like that movie. Like the song, you know better than I. You know the way. I let go, but need to know why. I'll take whatever you supply. You know better than I don't remember. I think that was the Prince of Egypt movie. I used to love that movie. I love stuff like that when I was growing up. I had such a pure and I was gonna say intent heart. Like, I meant to say, like, my intentions were pure with the things I've done when I was younger. Oh man, I'm talking about even when I was 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 years old. But, I was lost, and I could see the witchcraft back when I look on certain situation that happened, and I tried to tell my mom and them what was going on. Motherfuckers knew what the hell was going on. But God knew better than I. That's why he protected my ass, and I'm still here right now while these motherfuckers are trying to take my ass out. The very motherfuckers that I trusted, too, on top of that, might I add. Some of these niggas willingly gave themselves over to the shaitan side. The shaitan side. And then trying to pretend that they was godly on top of it. Hell no, nigga. Alright, y'all. I think that's it for this one. Deuce.